Hello, Lego lovers. This is Elle, and this is my attempt to show off my recent modular kind of building mock for my city. Now, the last thing I think I showed for my city was like a parking place type thing. And this is actually the top of that structure that's going to go on top of it. And I'm going to be able to add multiple levels as I so choose. But this is Toxikita's Pizza Place. And let's kind of look at that sign a little bit closer. So, as you can see, I utilized the Ninjago ghosty green type weapons to make out the words. Now, one thing that would have been better would have been if the clips I used were dark red, but I had like one or two of those, and wasn't in the mood to do like a bricklink order or parts order, and I have no idea how expensive they are, and money is tight right now. So I also added the pizza on the back there. That was something I really wanted to do. That didn't turn out quite as good, but I was struggling with it, so I didn't decide to do much more with it. As you can see, I have a broken Lego piece there, so I made it look like the actual area was broken. Otherwise, it has a very red type look to it, as you can see from the sides and the front there. And in the front down here, now if you know my city, it's kind of sci-fi-ish. But basically people will use hover bikes, etc. and stuff. So the only really way you can get to this place is utilizing that. And as you can see, there's none up here, and it looks like there's no way to get in, because that is actually something I'm working on for my whole city. I don't really have a lot of vehicles in there, but there's a lot of different things you can imagine. One, you could just park your vehicle up here. I imagine they have like stability things that would allow them to just hover and just hop over the fence. Or maybe we can imagine this comes down and you park right there and hop there, or you wait for a taxi one. But as you can see, I added some kind of sidewalk details here. So over here, we can see a couple getting two of their pizzas. Maybe they're waiting for a taxi. We can see someone lost their stuffed little bunny down there, unfortunately. And right behind there, you can barely see, is a book of monsters for some reason. And here we have someone just leaving the pizza shop with a bone just on the ground. And here we have what looks like a sinister pizza mascot. And we have a guy over here sitting in the corner trying to make money with a guitar and clearly really getting into the music. So he's got a little pink bucket there for change, and as you can see, it is currently empty. So I also added some stickers and stuff, but what I'm going to do is this front part I can actually take off. I'm going to do so we can kind of get a better look at that. So now that that's off, we can kind of take a look at what I did for the front. So I wanted a dark red. That was one of the main things I really wanted to use here, was dark red. So I've kind of slowly over the year been stocking up on some dark red parts. And then once I got to it, I was like, I want to make something kind of darker and something interesting. So these windows, as you can see, are just curves. And behind them, I used some kind of trans dark windows, and I kind of had a design where there's a lot of the windows there, so they're kind of partitioned, so it's not just plain. I added some stickers here, as you can see, and there's a little like opening type eave type cover there by the door. The stickers are from the brick stickers pack. As you can see, there's Wi-Fi here, and they are open, and there's some variety of pizza menus. But let's slide around here. So, as you can see, we have the window continuing here. Now, the windowed area is more of like the restaurant actual space. So the back part is actually walled off, mostly. But here I added some stickers from, again, the brick stickers. I'll imagine there's a poster there, a strange slippery banana sign there. Maybe just caution, be careful where you're walking, even though there's no walkway. Maybe that's why. Up top, I did add another kind of billboard. I added my Nexo sign up there, which got bumped. But I figured that was a good place to add another billboard type thing. And because when I do get to the Nexo Club project, it will be on this kind of skyscraper structure. As you can see down here, there's some green leaking out of the building. So let's go around to the back area here. And as you can see, more type of brickwork, pretty simple, not much going on. I think in hindsight, perhaps I should have maybe threw in a mixture of grays to make it look like it's kind of falling apart, but I'm kind of okay with this. As you can see, there's a lot of green goo leaking out of it. There's an arrow there because there's actually a drive-through. And here is the ventilation smokestack here. As you can see, more weird green mist stuff coming out of there. And of course, we will find out why that's happening in a little bit. So as we come around here with the arrow, as you can see, we have a little menu, and additional menu. Obviously, they sell Vita Rush, which is a fantastic beverage, I might say. And again, there's an arrow because, hey, come up to the drive-through window. So speaking of the drive-through window, as you can see, there looks like there's a friendly guy in there. Let's zoom in a little bit here. And as you can see, this guy, and he has a headset, is our drive-through operator, and he's probably yelling at a customer right now. Again, I added more stickers down here from that brick sticker thing, if I can try and get it out of the glare. It says Taste of the City, and just kind of a little warning type thing there. And we will be able to kind of check out the figures that I have inside when I actually go through and open it up. So that brings us again back to the front. As you can see, there's some people in the windows, but now I'm going to go and take this top off so we can take a look inside. All right, here we have basically the front kind of restaurant area. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of people in here. I'm hoping to, after I go through this, I'll pull out the figures and kind of show them off, maybe explain a little bit more about what's going on with them, but for now, we'll take a look. So here we can see we have perhaps the Hidden Side crew, but there's two of them just sitting at a simple table. There's a little kind of one-person table there. On the other side, there's no chairs, so maybe they cheaped out, or I don't have enough chairs, or I forgot to put them there, or I just got lazy. You decide. So, as you can see, there's quite a few people coming in the door waiting in line. We have a couple right there, and then apparently the Zori Bliss, or whatever you want to do, you can use your imagination, is coming in for a pizza too. You can see here, there is a delivery guy, if I can angle it correctly. Well, not really a delivery guy, but just an employee delivering some pizza. And over here we can see perhaps a frustrated customer because there's no chair. And for some reason, a kind of scared looking customer or confused. In the back you can see the delivery window back there. And if we spin this around here, we can see the other side of the counter. So here we have an employee probably explaining what that person saw in the back. Looked kind of creepy, to be honest. Don't know why. We got some Post-it notes on the back. Probably people need to work harder. Some beverages and some other kind of stuff. We got kind of a menu back there. And of course, there's Toxikita working the counter. And there is, as you can see, a little register. Just ignore what you might have seen back there. Overall, just kind of a lot of people milling about in this frontal area. There's a door over here to get into the back. You can see more menu item back there. Yeah, empty counter space. Looks like that counter needs to be cleaned. But then the most interesting part, perhaps, will be the kitchen, which is right back there. So, what's going on in the kitchen here? Quite a lot, and it's not the best. So, this is the mess of a kitchen. And most of this stuff can be taken out. But let's start in this spot here. Here we have a sewer baby that perhaps just came out of that grating and probably doesn't know what to say about the situation that's going on. And here we can see the secret to Toxikita's universally loved sauce. It's people. The sauce is made out of people. And as you can see, the chef is making that delicacy happen. It looks like they're prepping to have something sent off to a wig store. Yeah. And then over here, right over here, on the other side here, you can see we have weird containment unit. That is the sauce. And back here, you can see someone with a hose, angle this better, putting sauce on pizzas. And here we have the toppings back there. You can see that's the topping, the oven there, and someone packing up some pizzas. So let's take some of this stuff out and perhaps take a closer look. So, zoom it down here. Here's our person that's putting the sauce on the pizza. And really simple little desk here with water there, and just using these tiles because they're the same color as pizzas, as, bare crust, nothing on them pizzas. And then let's look at our little sauce thing here. As you can see, this is the container for sauce. I wonder why there's a bone in there. And you can see that there's some leaking green stuff coming out of it. We got some danger warnings and some toxic things on there. Don't know why. Looks like there's a floating head in there and another bone. And here you see this big vat of the sauce. You can see that it's kind of dipped in there for the vacuum engine here to go into the sauce spreader. And like I said, we'll go over the minifigures later. I did like that I got to find a use for one of these Ninjago type parts. The other part, obviously, I'm using for the drive-through. But yeah, that is the sauce bin container thing. Yeah, and of course, this guy is the stirrer. Skeleton is stirring the sauce that you're eating from the pizza place. And over here we have like the toppings. Obviously, you got your cheese, your sausage, you got some ground beef back there, or Italian sausage, and some sort of greenery there. I won't pull that one out, but I will pull out the figures later. Over here we have the brick oven, or whatnot, and it's pretty simple, but I kind of managed to get a plate in there so you could have two little shelves, I guess, in there. And of course, like I said, there's someone over here packing stuff. So let's take a look at our miraculously and wonderful chefs at Toxikita's pizza place. We'll go from the back. Here we have our pizza packer, as you can see. And if you notice this figure back here, probably looked through the door and noticed there was a giant fly packing her pizza, and maybe wasn't too happy about that. So that's one of our workers. And our next worker is whatever's going on here. Looks like a troll that's possessed by a spider or some ghost creature-y thing that has a giant knife to cut up the sausage pepperoni and put it on a plate. They're missing the pizza. They should probably get a pizza because people don't want to eat the plate. And here we have another worker. Looks like he likes the squids. And I think he's ghosty. And he's going to cut up a mandrake and put it on the pizza. Not sure anyone actually ordered that, but maybe they did. And here's our main chef, who is the master of the sauce, or the sauce master, you could say. Some sort of weird alien type creature, person thing, but he's got a chef hat on, so that works. And here we have the sauce table. And as you can see, someone happens to be getting made into sauce. And we got a couple other pieces of equipment there to utilize to make the sauce. Yeah, he doesn't look too happy. Over here, I'm not sure what this is, but there's a bunch of hair pieces in there, so maybe they're gonna donate that to someplace or sell it to a wig shop. Not 100% sure. And I'm pretty sure this is a garbage can full of blood that they're gonna pour into the special sauce. And there's randomly a ghost dog. Probably not sanitary to have a dog in a kitchen area. Random spider, but then that's kind of what it looks like when it's empty. Yeah, so the best sauce in the universe is made at Toxikita's Pizza. And one of the cool things here, Toxikita, I managed to get a pizza thing up there, which I think is hilarious. I love this figure, by the way. Different face if you want to notice. But yeah, she has the best pizza joint in the universe, so that's why it's so busy. And that is pretty much everything for the mock. I suggest you go out and try yourself a slice of Toxikita's pizza to see if you like it for what it is. And of course, don't get made into the sauce. Good luck with that. Don't order for delivery. Maybe just do drive-through. And if you're a vegetarian, sorry, but this is not the pizza place for you. But that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, comments, or anything, I always encourage people to do that. This will be going in my city that I now have to all put back in and set up. But to say the least, I'm happy with how it turned out. It's nowhere near perfect, but slowly but surely as I make more things, I kind of learn more and try to do more experimental things, and I'm pretty happy with how this little pizza place turned out. But like I said, let me know what you think. I appreciate you for watching. If you watch the entire of this video, you're awesome. If you have any comments on how I can do something better, be it the video or anything, just let me know. I'm always open to hearing things. I might not be able to follow them or do them, but information is always welcome. So thanks again for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will be putting up a different video when I get this in my city, so you can kind of see how it looks in the city. But other than that, thank you again for watching. Pizza.